Good evening. Welcome to Down South Football Podcast, man. We back at you again, once again on a Thursday. You know we talking about some games and talking about some other things. But first, we got your main man. That's me, Renard Williams, in the building, and also we got our dude, Mr. David L. Gardner. What's happening, dog?
Man, ain't nothing going on, man. Just should have took that nap this evening, though. I tell you that. Uh, yeah, boy. I'm done in for the rest of the night, boy.
Okay. Well, I ain't
Yeah,
staying up with you tonight, so I mean I'm gonna be up
oh, man.
enough this weekend with enough football going on for everything else. But I mean, all I want to know is how's your schedule looking for Saturday?
But I really don't know what I'm gonna do Saturday. I'm contemplating either going to Williamsburg, Kentucky, or I'm contemplating having a watch party at the house for a little day game. I think they play around noon, 1 o'clock, somewhere up in there. But
Mm-hmm.
uh, regardless, of course, I'll be tuned in to Bama at 11. Uh, and then just throughout the day, I'll be tuned in to every hot spot it is. So Saturday's still up in the air, and I only got about 12 hours to figure out what the heck I'm gonna do. So
You sound like you got a little cold going on there.
man, I don't know what's going on, man. Look, I
You need
it was that
you need some what the little thing in the blue
what
bottle?
need, what needs some music
Uh,
next or something. Some
no, not mucinex. No, 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 no. Like the like sinuses.
ultimate like
Um,
Zyrtec or something like that.
yeah. Some small little pill or something like that gonna knock that on out.
Yeah, I
So
don't feel bad. Do I feel good? I don't know, man. It's just shit getting old, I guess. Yeah.
no, that ain't it. that ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't care if you're old or young. It's the weather change. See, you been going outside in the morning, ain't you?
Nah. I just came from outside though, but no, no. I probably just need
No,
to.
I'm talking about in the morning. Ain't
No, I don't do. No, I do never go downstairs. Every now and then I stick my head out there, but for the most part,
okay.
no. I don't be doing
I got you. I got you. But it's gonna be a great weekend. We got a lot of stuff going on, man. Like, whoo, we got some football basically all day Saturday. Saturday is one of those days if you can just sit in front of the couch and just keep it on a few channels, you're not gonna be disappointed in whatever you look at. So that's just kind of way I see it and kind of way I feel. I feel like we were got a lot of a couple of comments about Brooks' video, um, stuff like that that's been going on. But beside that, man, I think it's gonna be a great weekend. So I think we're hoping for some teams to bounce back. Is there one team that you particularly watching this weekend before we get into it?
it. I'm curious to see how Bama bounce back. Of course, I have my own house
Mm-hmm.
state, um, Ole Miss as well. I'll be looking at them. Um, so I'm just kind of all over the place. I'm just gonna be, it's kind of really objective, just trying to see because right now where we are in the season, it's so much. It's going to be a lot of cannibalizing going on. You know what I mean? Like with what you in the heat of conference play. So these next maybe like 3 weeks is just going to be crazy. Of course, Oklahoma and Texas. I have no idea how that game going to turn out. I know how I think it's going to turn out, but it's the Red River Rivalry. So you could throw records out the window, and and both teams got good defenses. So I mean, we're gonna see. I mean, right now I'm just taking it all in.
I mean, it is week 7. We got a great slate. To me, I'm very intrigued by it and kind of ready to get into it. So what you thinking about it? I mean, what you think about I forgot the word I was gonna say. What do you think about how everything lines up? Like I know you said you're gonna be watching Little Day game if you don't go, but
Right.
I hope you will get ready to consume a lot for this weekend.
Yeah.
Even starting tomorrow night. Even starting
Right.
tomorrow night.
Right. Right. Right.
You know,
Um,
that's
I'm still just. I mean, the
what up,
Penn State.
Jared?
What up, Jared? The Penn State USC, uh, which I want to see how Penn State is Penn State. Penn State. BYU and Arizona. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee and Florida. I said that Florida wouldn't win over 4 games. They had 3 wins right now, so that's going to be one. But it's so many, bro. I mean, right now, I mean, it's just who's going to remain undefeated and who's going to get that second L. So that's kind of where we at.
Well, we're in October. We in the second week of October. We really get into the thick of everything. Some pretenders have already been eliminated. Now we getting contenders to line up. Some folks that wasn't paying attention to them at all, that are getting lined up and getting ready to go. And that's what conference play and that's what all that is all about. So I mean that's
Right,
I can't ask for much more. That's just me
right,
personally.
right,
So
right.
do I hear you? Do I hear
Here's some.
pouring up a drink over there, sir?
Can you
Huh?
hear it? Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear that. Is
In
that
the
commercial?
the nice glass there too. That's nice. Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But
I just
hey,
want to make
man,
sure.
sh- shout out to Ed and Bulldogs, man. It's our homecoming weekend.
I was
Did you
waiting
get
on you to
up?
bring that up. I was hoping I didn't have to bring that up.
No, you didn't have to. I did the great news we got. Evidently, somebody at them staff must have been listening to the show. Uh,
You want to take credit for that?
I mean, shucks, man. Stevie Wonder can see who need to be starting quarterback. I mean,
That's a
what?
little dirty right there. Don't you think?
Yeah, man. I mean, Xavier
That's a
Langston,
little
man.
dirty, don't you think?
Hey, man. 16, man. Get 16 in. Man, do you know they had that kid playing one game? He was playing special teams, like on punt return, but he wasn't returning the punt. He's lined up at running back, right? And
Yeah.
now you've done all that for him to just be where he should have been in the first place, which is a starting quarterback, which that's what he was coming out the spring. We've gone through this 3 years ago. Like I said, I don't get paid for this. I watch it for free. I mean, it's not right.
I understand. I understand. But I say we
Yeah,
go ahead and just since, before I get you go down that road because
yeah,
you
yeah.
about
Get
to
me
go
off of
down.
there. Get me off of there. Get me off of
Let me go and get you out that A&M road right there.
there.
But
Uh huh.
not getting you off the A&M, but
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
before we do, we have one right now, someone who really wants to support us, man, who's giving a great deal as a basically a sponsor to our show,
Who we got? Who
giving
we
a
got?
great deal on some seasonings. Our friend, great
Yeah.
long time listener, chef. Uh, Anybody that knows us knows that we have been talking about these seasonings for so long. If y'all been cool with us for a minute, then you know that hey, we've been talking about our boy Chef Adrian. He comes on there, man, with his seasonings, with the real OG, all that kind of stuff like that. However, for us, you know what I'm saying, he has decided to cut a deal. Cut a deal, and it's gonna scroll across the bottom. It's the Chef Adrian seasoning. I have some. Dave has some. We both re-up several times. So shout out to my boy Adrian, man, Chef Adrian. Those are his seasoning right there. We got, as y'all can see, you got the real OG. We more familiar with the real OG. The
I don't know. I,
regular, you
I
got the
stepped it up.
turn up.
I stepped it up a notch.
What you
I
stepped up to?
got.
You ain't tell me you stepped up. See?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That between me and Chef At. I got a regular, but then I got that mild because that mild got a little bit, got a little touch, just a little touch of heat. Not
Okay,
much,
okay, okay.
but it's enough. It's enough, right? Now I may have to try that just blaze the next time. But first of all, I gotta hide it from my wife
Well,
because
the Just Blades is hot.
yeah, 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 yeah. I gotta hide it from my
Yeah, I know you
wife
got to
because
hide it, but maybe.
she feel like you're supposed to use it. I mean, technically it is all purpose seasoning, but I don't need her using all of it.
Yes.
That's for when I want to cook.
However, Adrian, being a supporter of the show, and we a supporter of him. He's got a great deal for us. The bottles are all $8. Normally it's a little bit more than that. Man, I'm telling you, I promise you, we use this seasoning on everything in my house. I can contest to it on all. I've used it on my chicken. for my barbecue. Use it on, and of course y'all know I use it on my smash burgers. Y'all know how much people talk about smash burgers on here. All that for $8. Man, you can contact him as you see on the bottom. It's Facebook at Chef Adrian Terry or by text. He says by text, but I want y'all to contact him on Facebook at Chef Adrian Terry, man. Go ahead and get you some. If y'all support him, man, that'd be like supporting us. And I promise you, it ain't nothing but a great product, man. Great product. And he's adding more different things every single time we turn around. If y'all want to get some, appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Make sure y'all can do that for me. Okay, hold on. Oh, Jared said he gonna get something.
Hey man, listen.
Respect.
We're not getting
And
political. We're not being real political right now. Listen, man, get some of this damn seasoning. All right, it's the listen. It's better than anything you gonna put.
nobody's no
If you like chicken, like I like chicken.
nobody's being political.
If you like chicken, like I like chicken, get you some seasoning, man. Listen, I'm telling you, you can't go wrong. I, I,
Nobody's
I tell
being
you what,
political.
if you don't like it, I give you $8 back. How about that? It's great. It's freaking great.
I'm on order number 6. I'm on order like number 6. So you
Yeah,
already know.
it's
So
great, man.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Mm.
I buy $5 at a time.
And I,
That's how we do, man.
I tell you what I did. The mild, I actually put it over my vegetables. Like warm my vegetables up and put a little bit over. Instead of salt and pepper, I just sprinkle that on it and work too. So hey, I'm sold. Man, I probably need to place another order.
Shout out, Jared. Make sure if you need to contact him on Facebook. Uh, he's gonna continue to do great stuff, man. But we just happy for him and proud that he decided to be a sponsor of the show, man. We appreciate that. But I promise you, you ain't gonna miss on the product though. The product is great. So y'all make sure y'all give my boy a holler, man. Holler at him, and you will not be disappointed. He's selling out, so y'all better get in there fast. Doing just a little business, man. Just had to go ahead and talk about that for a second. So
Yeah, good stuff.
shout out to Adrian, man. Before we go and get started, Chef Adrian. Let's go and do this a little bit here. So let's go and start a little bit Friday night. Let's start Friday night. We got Prairie View versus Arkansas Pine Bluff. Prairie View is a 6.5 point favorite. 8:15 p.m. ESPN2. Go ahead, Dave. I'm not gonna say nothing. Go ahead. I'm not saying a word.
Ah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Do what?
Prairie View, Pine Bluff just can't get their feet back up on them, Doc. They just can't. They can't really. It's been ever since the SWAC championship. They've been reeling. SWAC championship. What was that? 2021? Was it 20? The spring? Was it the spring one? That I went to down in Jackson. I think it was 2020. It was
Spring one.
2020
That was
season, but it was spring.
2020.
Well, I think it was the spring of 2021, but it was the
2021.
2020
Correct.
season.
Correct.
Yeah, they hadn't been able to catch their footing really since then. That's currently sitting at like 1-4. Prairie View is not much better. They sit at 2-4, but again, it's early in conference play, so I'm looking for a good game. But I would expect that Prairie View would maybe sneak it out a little bit, which would sneak out on them. UAPV just hadn't been able to get their footing, so I'm rolling with Prairie View in this one. I'm looking at the stats now. I mean, UAPV, that quarterback he's actually having a pretty good season. It's about 50% completion. It's thrown for about 12, 25, 10 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions. So, they got some things working. The run game probably could
Mm-hmm.
use a little help. But hey, I'm gonna roll with Prairie View, man. I think Prairie View wins this game.
Okay. I don't have a. You done more breakdown than I plan on doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
It's Prairie View for me.
I will say this. Yeah, it's definitely Prairie View. Yeah, it's definitely Prairie View. Prairie View is really this close, bro, from being like really, really having. Hell, they played Michigan State this year. They are really this close from really having a really good good record. I mean, they lost to Southern in overtime and they beat Grambling in overtime in 5 overtime. So it's going to be a damn good game. But Prairie View probably going to dump it. They may dominate. They just might.
I mean, that's what we was expecting. So that's I'm definitely gonna roll Prairie View. I just think they got too much. Like you said, Arkansas Pine Bluff is trying. They doing what they can, but that I just don't think their program is back where it is. I know the record might seem like, oh, they might. No, I'm going with Prairie View. I'm going with Prairie View. I'm sorry, on the road or whatever. That's who I'm with. Bottom line, Prairie View, you got you another swag win right there. Now, going in order. I'm going in order.
What order?
I know you said you feel like Alabama's gonna bounce back. My question to you is on this before we get deep in the weeds of this.
Do they
Do you
cover?
feel like they cover the
I
21?
knew. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
I just want to know.
Hey, the spread for Vanderbilt was like what 22, something like that. It was like 22-point favor or
I don't
something in
care
that.
about that.
Yeah. I mean,
That's in the past.
that's in the past. I mean, who cares? It was last. It was all the way last week. Uh
We made our money off of that. Moving on.
yeah. Uh moving right here.
Well, I
Um,
did.
yeah, you did. But do they cover, man? I mean, it's just a really yes or no answer, Dave. It's really not. E- They cover.
Okay. South Carolina strengths, of course, is the defensive line. Of course, the freshman they got over there. I mean, the dude is just doing everything he can. And I think they're going to fight. They're going to continue to fight. But if this game was on the road, I'd be more concerned.
Right. Absolutely.
Getting back home in your home environment. Word is out there from people that I know down there that Kalen DeBoer has been a different person this week. Not in a bad way, but more in a intense football kind of way. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff like that. And I just really think it's more of a talent based thing. I think South Carolina has some, but I think Alabama's gonna be ready to ride back at home in front of the home fans. And I think that 21 is about 80% in danger of getting covered. And there's no
Well, I
disrespect
will.
to South Carolina. Now if they come around, if they come out
I
there,
mean, swinging, being lights out. I
you get
mean,
me swinging,
yeah,
bam.
yeah, swinging.
Like,
I
but you
mean,
never know. We know it's a game of football, but I really do feel like the Alabama's gonna cover. Like I said, you gotta look out for South Carolina D line. that is a pretty good D line. So, but like we said all week, the boy, you've had a great time up to right now. Now you facing your first bit of adversity. Are you gonna get back to everything you need to get back to? So
but
definitely gonna roll with Alabama on them. Go ahead, Dick.
ideally, yes, I think that they cover and they should cover. But man, it's just after the like we was chatting through text message briefly. It's just hard to kind of after the loss to Van, and I know this is an improved Vanderbilt team, and they're not done kicking somebody's ass. But
Yeah, it's a
um,
team on the east side of Alabama that they're probably gonna get their ass kicked by. Moving on.
you just had to go that day. You just couldn't help yourself. You could help it, could you? You could help yourself.
The crystal ball. I'm shining up the crystal ball
Yeah,
over here. Oh,
yeah.
I see a L.
I see a
I'm just,
hell. I
I'm
see
just.
a
Let me
hell.
just stop talking. Let me
Uh,
stop talking.
but um, they should cover. But man, after you lose the game, you lost. And again, that's an improved team, improved coaches, improved scheme. It makes you look at everything differently, right? So it makes you ask
Right.
yourself, in South Carolina, because you mentioned talent. South Carolina got more talent on their roster than Vandy. As a whole, I would have to say yes. All right.
Yeah. I
I would
understand.
tip my head to Vandy at the quarterback position. And there may be a few other spots
Definitely.
there. Yeah, there may be a few other spots there, but this quarterback is
But Sellers ain't bad.
he
Sellers
ain't
Sellers ain't
bad,
bad now.
and he can use his legs, which we all know with playing as much man coverage that they play, they're really susceptible to that. So
Right, right.
They should cover, but you asked me, do they cover?
Yes, I did.
You asked me, do they cover? They should. Gonna say, I'm gonna say they cover. Yeah, yeah, they cover before they get ready to hit I-59. They got to go up I-59 in a couple weeks, so I mean they gonna cover. Yeah,
Hey, shout out Jared, man. Thank you, man. I'm glad we got that advertisement in with showing, showing Chef, my homeboy, man, Chef Adrian Terry, man, showing his seasoning. Proud sponsor of the show. Appreciate that, man. Like you said, you can get his seasoning for $8 as long as you mention DSF. You gotta mention DSF. Say you saw it on the show. So, bro, I appreciate you, dog. We appreciate you. I think you're gonna really enjoy it. I think you're really gonna enjoy it. But let's move on to the next one, to the next game we looking at. Alcorn State versus Grambling. That was a little bit
Grambling.
surprising. Grambling is a 13.5 point favorite. 2 p.m.
Rightfully.
ESPN Plus. Go ahead, Dave. What you got? I know who I got, but go ahead.
It should be a good game, but it may not be a good game. Uh Mr. Crawley is coming in here, man. He's known for a little 1,000 yards. He's about 1,048 yards. Passing, he does have 5 interceptions on the season and 9 touchdowns. But honestly, Gremlin has really been playing good ball. I've been kind of, peeping in on him. The last 5 games, they did lose to Prairie View in overtime, but then they ripped off 3 straight and they lost to Louisiana Monroe. So they beat Tuskegee Jack. They did beat Jackson State, beat them handedly. So I'm expecting Grambling to come in here and handle business. It's going to be a darn good game, right? Because these schools are really not separated by that. I mean, they're not that far apart. I mean, not really. So yeah, I mean, and
I think you got
Alcorn
that right.
is really Alcorn doesn't even have a SWAC loss, right? They beat Pine Bluff and Valley, so
I don't
yeah,
think so.
I can't.
I
They
mean,
beat Pine Bluff and
it's
Valley,
safe,
so I
safe to
can't
go.
really count that. So yeah,
I mean, but
we were.
you
I'm
ain't
still
got
gonna roll with
Graham.
Graham. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with Graham. Yeah, I mean Pine Bluff and
Yeah,
Valley. I
Alcorn
mean
is
I
too.
can't. Alcorn and
Uh,
Valley.
Al,
I mean Valley and
Alcorn and
Pine Bluff.
Grambling.
Yeah, but they beat Pine Bluff and Valley. I was
Yeah,
I was talking them
yeah,
up until I saw who they
Alcorn
beat.
is 2-0. Oh yeah, Alcorn is 2-0 in the swag. So
The- yeah,
Grambling is actually 0-1. With that being said, I'm still going with Miles Crawley and Grambling.
yeah.
Simple. I believe that Grambling is going to get them, and the game is at Grambling. Shout out Yard Talk. Yard Talk. She know who she is. Miss Miss HBCU or Twitter. She can definitely hold it down. That's the home girl right there. But yeah, give me Grambling, man. I'm gonna roll with him. And as y'all can see, we got Chef Adrian season just scrolling on the bottom because I got a little text about how you get in contact with him, but it's right there at the bottom. So we're gonna have it scrolling on there for most of the show, but we appreciate that, and we'll probably put up one more again so y'all can see it. But yeah, I'm definitely going with Grambling in this particular game, man. I just feel like Grambling gonna be too strong for them, but I know Alcorn got that running game.
They
Uh,
do.
they got that running game and they got it going on. But I think in the end, I think I'm gonna roll with Grambling. I ain't got them covering, but I think I'm gonna roll with them. So,
Yeah, I
but we
agree.
can to move on to
What we got? What we got?
move on to another game here, man. Move on to another game because we gotta take phone call day, so we're gonna speed up a little bit. We gotta take some
Oh, well,
phone
that's
calls,
easy.
so
Pitch.
hopefully.
I say this is easy
Go
on
ahead, go ahead.
paper.
See, I knew you were about to do. Go
Yeah, yeah,
ahead.
yeah. I
Uh
say it
huh.
is, but it's
Uh
really
huh. Uh
it's
huh.
really not cause Penn State has to go to Southern Cal, right?
I think that you are correct, sir.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll with Penn. I'm going on a limb. I'm gonna say Penn. I'm gonna roll with Penn State. USC they really kind of disappointed me a little bit this year so far. Um, they've dropped a game that I was really didn't expect them to drop per se. Um, that of course that Minnesota game, and then you drop to Michigan. Michigan can't outscore some little league team. So
one dimensional,
you're right.
very one
So
dimensional.
and then I felt like Michigan had turned the corner. Then they go and lay an egg. Uh, so hey, yeah, give me Penn State, man. I think they rolling. I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna roll all the way until they see a certain team. So give me give me Penn State.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I'm kind of on the same accord right now. Penn State is one of those teams that I just felt like you just feel like they're good enough, but not good enough to get all the way over. So I do think they beat a different USC team right now, even though that Miller Moss and stuff was playing well as before these last couple of games, and USC has been they were better on defense, but I do think with the running back combination of Singleton and the rest of them, man. And as long as Drew Allen continues to have a good game, that's who I'm gonna roll with you. I'm like that. I'm gonna go with Penn State also.
Yeah,
Now, do
I
they
think I think
cover?
so.
Huh?
Do they cover? Oh yeah. They'll
Yes. Do
cover
they
3.5.
cover?
Yeah, they'll cover it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know
Now I
if
don't
they
know
can
about
cover
that. I don't know about that over
much
under
of
though,
those.
but yeah, they cover. Well, no, that
That
over
50 and
under
a
could be
half is a
okay.
little bit
If it,
strong.
yeah, it's strong. It's
The
strong.
50 and a half is strong.
It's
It's a
strong.
good number right there. But let's move on just a little bit because, like I said, I do want to get to a couple of phone calls before we get up out of this thing. We got number one Texas
Right,
versus
right,
number
right,
18 Oklahoma in the
right.
Red River
River
rivalry.
rivalry.
Texas is a
14.
14 and a half
Yes,
point
sir. Preach,
14 and a
preach. Come on.
half point favorite. 48 and a half is the over under 2:30 p.m. on ABC. Oklahoma got the news again that their favorite that their go-to wide receiver will not be playing again this week, just like he didn't play last week. They got a couple things going over there, Oklahoma, but it is a rivalry game, and as we have seen, Oklahoma does step up to the plate for this particular game. But you go ahead, Dave. Tell me what you think about it.
First of all, I'm tripping off the over under. I know why it's lower than the previous game we just saw because both of these defenses are actually pretty good, but it's the Red River rivalry, right? So, I mean, we talking points. It's not a Red River rivalry if the over under doesn't exceed 60.
But
Uh,
I think a lot of that is because of Oklahoma's freshman quarterback.
yes, that quarterback. They had a freshman
Cause he
quarterback,
cause he
right?
has
Right.
he hasn't he ain't proven himself in the air yet,
Absolutely,
and that's what they looking
absolutely.
at.
But he
So
has proved them feet to be deadly.
now we
Uh,
know them feet be dead, but
they,
if you're going against their feet though, if you're going against their feet, you can ask Auburn whole starting 11 about their feet. But
yeah.
after that break run, he didn't really break out, but he
Right,
did his thing, and I just
right.
think Texas is going to be ready for him. And our boy Anthony Hall, linebacker over there, Lord knows he's living up to the billing. He's living up to his 5-star billing out there. As a
Yeah.
freshman, he did pretty good, but man, I'm talking about he's really taking off this year, and Texas is being Texas right now. A
Yeah.
real, just solid, great team.
I think Texas will win. Well, let me put it this way. It's a rivalry game. So the things that shouldn't happen, if they don't happen, I'm not mad, right? I mean, on paper, if
Right.
these two teams were not rivalry rival schools, Texas would just win,
Mm-hmm.
right? They'll just kind of roll them up. But because it is what it is, and it's a neutral site game, so hey, anything can happen. Just like in previous years, anything has happened. So a part of me wants Oklahoma to win for some other reasons,
Mm.
but
You might not want to talk to. You might not want to talk to that part.
part of me wants
You might want
Oklahoma to
to.
get
You
rolled.
might want to ignore that. You might want to ignore that part.
Yeah. But all in all, man, I think
It's
Texas.
up to you, though. It's up to you.
Uh,
It's up to you.
I mean, when is Quinn Ewers? Do we know when Ewers coming back?
This game, he's officially
So
been announced as a starter.
okay, cool. So yeah, But if it gets shaky,
Wait a
boy,
minute. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. You ain't
if it gets
suggesting. You ain't
shaky,
suggesting what I think you suggesting.
you know what I'm suggesting. I'm not gonna be the only one in the crowd.
Are
You're gonna
you
probably
suggesting that? Hold on,
yeah,
hold on, hold on,
yeah, if it gets shaky.
hold on, hold on, hold on. If you get shaky, you mean you think you finna put Arch Manning in the game
If it gets
over your fourth,
shaky,
fifth year senior? No.
if it gets shaky, there will be about 45,000 people rooting for
Well,
16 to
that's why
get a
they
snap.
that's why they in the stands and the coaches down here.
If it gets shaky. But give me them Texas Longhorn. They roll, they stay undefeated. Oklahoma
You
will
wrong for that.
then fall to 4-2 on the season, be on the playoff bubble. They have to run the table, in my view, to make it. So
You
give me Texas.
see that makes you know better than the rest of these media outlets
Right. Yeah, yeah.
trying to
I'm,
create
I'm
this
no better.
thing. And Archton come out and said, "No, this is Quinn's job. He understands. He understands that his time is coming."
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I agree
But
100%. I agree 100%.
yeah, he know time. But I don't think you put Archer in this game considering that you if you're getting Quinn ready all week long. I feel like Quinn he does like showing up for these kind of games, and he's
Yeah,
been
I
out for a
mean,
couple weeks. Give him some
yeah.
time. Let him get in there and do what he got to do.
And Quinn is an elite quarterback. It's not like Archer sitting behind no slouch now. I mean, we talking a first round quarterback. I mean, if you want to talk top quarterbacks coming out of this class, I mean, he's in there. So I mean, so yeah, it's no harm in that. But if it gets shaky,
Y'all see how y'all do? You see how you do, Quinn?
I love Quinn,
Quinn
man. I'm
keep
a Quinn
all
Ewers
that
fan. I'm a fan. But if it
I
gets
can't
but,
tell.
but if it gets shaky, that's all
I
I'm
can't
saying.
tell.
I just want to say
I can't tell.
I don't know how long of a leash he has. I'm just saying, but he's a starter. He got hurt. He'll be back. He'll be just fine.
Right.
He'll be just fine.
You can't don't make that man lose his job like that. No, we ain't doing that. We can't do that we can't do that
I
man like that, man.
mean,
No, we ain't gonna do
I
that.
mean, Urban Meyer played two quarterbacks. I'm just saying.
In what year?
Whenever Leak and Tebow, what year was that? 2000 something. I don't know what year.
You mean when the starting quarterbacks in the game now are like 7?
They was about 7 years, like first grade or something. They
That what
were
we
like in
talking about
first grade.
now?
Yeah, man.
No, don't show your age that much, bro. Let's just keep going. Let's just
Keep
keep
going,
going.
Doc. Keep going.
Don't do
Keep
that.
going.
Okay. All right. Before we do that though, uh, I didn't make the pick. I'm rolling with Texas. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm rolling with Texas. And my reasons is because I think they're gonna know that Oklahoma freshman quarterback is gonna be scrambling, and I think Oklahoma's staff knows that. See if they can put him in some different situations as far as Oklahoma side. Can they set up some things for him to make him feel more comfortable? But I do think, even though Oklahoma has a good defense, I do think Texas is gonna continue to pull this game out. That's why I am on that one, man. That's just me personally. That's just where I am. So, let's see here now. Before we move on with that, the next game that we're going to hit real quick is going to be Ole Miss versus, I don't know what happened over there. Ole Miss versus LSU. And Ole Miss is a 3-point favorite, 6:30 p.m. ABC.
I'm
What
gonna
you
be
think?
frank with you. I don't know what the hell gonna happen in this game.
See.
I really don't. I mean,
Well, that's what you supposed to find out.
correct. That's my job, isn't it? Um, I really don't know. To me, has LSU found themselves? Has Ole Miss found themselves?
No.
I mean, what are we looking at on LSU defense? They'll show a flash, then they'll show they're not so good. Ole Miss a flash, and they're like, Lane Kiffin.
I mean,
I mean,
It's not
is
easy.
Lane Kiffin? I mean, everybody love him. I love Lane too, but is he? Can he win? What is Lane Kiffin's signature win? Could this be
We
one of
don't
his
have it.
signature wins?
We don't have it.
Right. Where's this game being
You
played at?
in the bayou?
Shit. Um,
Jared says me either. Laugh out loud, but I don't trust this LSU ball club.
I mean, and for good reason. I will say this: I came in the season high on LSU, and right now we got two teams with one loss. Somebody got to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Um, right now I think that Ole Miss is the favorite. Right? Do we have a line on that one?
Yes, we do. That's why I took. Hold on, I took it down, put it back up in there. Yeah,
Okay.
three
That's it.
by
Yes,
three.
that's about right. Yeah. I mean, also Ole Miss is the favorite in LSU. I don't know, man. Give me LSU, bro. Give me.
I
I
can't.
got to go down to coaching now. I mean, because on the field, 6 and 1 half a dozen others. So I trust Brian Kelly to win a close game
Okay.
more so than I trust Lane. Lane might go for it. He might do a fake freaking punt on his own 20 or so. It's something weird. Uh I think it comes down to the coaching staff, but if I'm a roll with coaches, I believe in Brian Kelly versus Lane Kiffin. So um, I'm a roll with LSU to get the victory at home.
I got you. I'm with you, man. I I I I really talent wise, I really want to go with Ole Miss.
Absolutely,
But
makes sense.
Ole Miss has not shown me that they can be consistent enough on that side of the ball, especially with the one that Lane is controlling on the offense, showing me that they can do enough to pull it off. I know LSU has the talent. I know Garrett Nussmeier is a great quarterback. He's doing great for them. As long if LSU can continue to get that running game going, it's just something about the fact they playing in Death Valley. Now this is a chance for LSU. I mean LSU. This is a chance for Ole Miss to step up to the plate and figure out
Right,
exactly what they want to do and
right,
show the country that they are the playoff team that everybody wanted them to be at the beginning of the year.
correct.
But my question to you is: it's a night game. It's LSU. It's going to be rocky. It's Jackson Dart and the boy. And I heard that Trey Harris is not playing. That's their number one receiver for Ole Miss.
Hmm.
So I mean, if you Brian Kelly and the boys can it's gonna be one of the games you gotta watch. Um, but I am gonna roll right now. I'm Pooh Bear now. My boys the Golden Boot. I'm trusting y'all. I'm rolling with LSU.
I mean, I'm looking at the
If I'm wrong, I'll be happy to be wrong. Lane will prove me wrong.
yeah, yeah. I'm a roll with. I
I
mean,
mean,
because I'm looking at LSU's last 5 wins and last 5 games and Ole Miss last 5 games. I like who now LSU did. They did drop that one, the season opener to USC. Of course, they beat Nichols, but they have beat South Carolina, UCLA, and they beat South Alabama. South Alabama was a darn good team. Uh, Ole Miss, they beat Middle Tennessee State, Wake Forest, Georgia Southern. They dropped their game to UK. And then they came back and handled business against South Carolina last week. South Carolina just in a bad spot. They get they get everybody after they lose. Look like they
schedule.
they, they got jumped on Ole Miss after they lost, and then now Bama lost. Now they mad. So. But yeah, I think LSU, man. Give me
Every
Brian
time
Kelly,
schedule.
man. Yeah.
Schedule and
Brian,
depth would make a huge difference.
man, Brian
But
Kelly
before we
gets
go
these
on to
guys ready for that. Brian Kelly.
yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm going with that too. I part of me wants to pull Ole Miss, but like I said, I would be happy to be wrong if you show me you can go to Death Valley and win this game. This is going to say a lot about where this team can go and what it can do to me. And it's not so much that LSU is this juggernaut. I'm not saying they're a juggernaut, but you actually having to go down there into Death Valley where, trust me, things have been weird for a long time. And things happen at night when they done had all day to drink. Good luck. But before we go on, I know a couple people just hopped on here. Want to give a shout out to our boy, like I said, Adrian. Jared has already ordered some. Let's see if I can get this back up here and get this back down. He's been a great supporter of the show, man. And you know, this is something that we've been using. Me and Dave have used it. It's his all-purpose seasoning, and he got his 3 kinds. I said I'm on order number 6. No lie, I don't know what order Dave is on because I order 4-5 bottles of it at a time of the all-purpose seasoning, man. If you see what's scrolling at the bottom, that's what's scrolling at the bottom. We're scrolling at the bottom to let you know how you can contact him on Facebook at Chef Adrian Terry. If you mention DSF, if you tell him like, hey, I saw this on DSF show, you'll get it for $8. You get each bottle for $8, man. So he giving y'all a little discount on it, but it's worth the full price. I promise you, when you try it, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, and it goes on everything. Chicken. It goes on the smash burgers that we talk about all the time, and it goes on the vegetable. It goes on my vegetables. It goes on everything. It's a great product, man. I hope you can get it. I'm sure Dave has some more infinite wisdom about it because he just ordered some more of it himself. So, what you guys say about it, Dave?
I would say if you like, I'm a big fan of the mild because it is a great in between
The
of
real
the
OG. Yup, that's me.
yeah, it is it's a great in between. It's not gonna burn your mouth, but it is gonna kind of stand out a little bit. You'll know the difference. I'm a big fan of that. I'm gonna try the Just Blaze. I'm gonna try that. But man, I mean, and Chef will tell you myself himself. I mean, I placed an order last time I think I placed about 3 bottles. My wife right now in the cabinet, she got seasoning. She made a seasoning drawer. It's like she probably got over 25 seasonings, and then she got something up here. She got probably about 50 seasonings up top. But I'm still trying to understand why the hell my seasoning I get from Chef AT always end up empty. You got all this other stuff, but the seasoning I buy is what she so evidently she likes it. I like it. I'm a big fan of it, and of course, I'm gonna support my guy, and it's better than anything you're gonna get at Walmart right now until he is getting Walmart. Then that'll be the best buy you get. So
That's right.
I'm 100%
We
behind
definitely gonna talk about that. But man, like I said, if y'all place their order, man, hit him up on Facebook. You see us scrolling across. We didn't want to do that, did we? Uh, scrolling across right here. The mild, you got the hot. You know, he got the OG. The OG is the one that I normally get. You see, it says Facebook Adrian Terry, as Chef Adrian Terry, man. $8 if you mention DSL. Yeah, it's a little bit higher, but you know, we are supporters of him and he is supporters of us. So if you mention that, you hit him up on Facebook, he'll take care of it. Jared already ordered some today. Jared already ordered some, and I promise you, when you get it, Jared, you got to come back on the show, either call in or whatever, and let us know how you feel about it, man. But we definitely want to do that one more time for our boy Chef Adrian Terry, dog. Let me see what we got here.
Well,
But moving on, we
also,
got a couple more games, Dave.
before
What?
we do that, I saw what Jerry put up there. He was talking about Johnson C. Smith. Bro, Johnson C.
I was
Smith is
finna put that up there.
they are 6-0.
I know. Shout out, that's my cousin's alma mater. Johnson
That's
C.
inter-
Smith doing their thing.
that is
Huh?
interesting. That's very interesting.
And he
They're
is right
6-0.
about the fact of what they have been. He is so right about the fact about what they have been in the CIAA for years. They've been a punching bag. Trust me. Yeah, I know. They've been a punching bag in there for years. Between John C. Smith, our brother Teddy Keaton doing his thing over there at Clark Atlanta, it's a new day on that side of the side of the ball over there with the CIAA and the SIAC, man. So that's great. That's
They
great
staring down the
news, man.
barrel of an undefeated season, possibly. I'm looking at it.
Yep.
It's very, 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 very possible.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we got I think we just got about one more.
That's fine. Take
Yeah,
your
I think we
time,
just
bro.
got one
We're
more
good.
doing.
We're good.
one more we want to do. Then we want to take a phone call again. They can talk about whatever game they want to talk about,
Yeah,
or
go
any
ahead.
other
Yeah,
game
yeah,
they
yeah.
want us to talk about. So
Yeah.
we got number 18 Kansas State and the galloping dude at quarterback over
Kansas
there.
State by.
And,
Go ahead.
wait a minute. You ain't got no faith in Dion, even though he playing his former running back Dylan
Man,
Evans for Kansas
listen,
State.
man. Listen, hey, man.
See
Everybody
that?
just.
See you wrong, man.
Hey, man. Listen, I gotta be. I gotta be 100. I have to be completely
Wrong, bro.
transparent. I do
You
not
wrong.
miss a Saturday of the Buffs playing. I can't get enough
You
of watching
wrong,
the
bro.
Buffs. But the problem is, I want Travis Shador to do well, but I want him to lose. I don't know why. I don't
Man,
know why.
You ain't no fan, bro.
So no,
You
I
ain't
mean
no
no,
fan, bro.
no. I mean I wasn't a Colorado fan, no matter who's there. But
You ain't no fan of
give me, give me,
I
Kansas
thought you
State.
bought the blenders and everything.
Kansas State. Man. Matter of fact, do I have time to give me a Kansas State shirt ordered in? Let me check Amazon.
I don't know.
Let me see.
I mean, today is Thursday. If it's gonna come on Saturday. What you already said, you may or may not be there.
It's true. Kansas
So
State.
anyway, why you doing that?
All right.
I'm going with them Buffs. For the first time in history, I'm going with the Buffs to play in the game.
Interesting.
Kansas State. Kansas State. That's what
You roll with K-State, huh?
I'm rolling with K-State on dog. I mean, I look. Like I said, I'm rolling with Colorado to play in the game, but I'm gonna roll with K-State.
Yeah, man. I'm looking for this. Is a nice K-State T-shirt right here. Let's see when it can get delivered.
What are you doing? You doing after
It's.
show activities?
I mean, it's temporarily out of stock right now, so I can't get it. Yeah, Kansas State.
these after
All
show
Kansas State
activities.
stuff sold out on Amazon. Can't get it.
So you doing all this after show activities in the middle of it. What's going on? But you know, that's just what you do right now. I see what you're doing. I see how you trying to handle it. So let me do this right here for a second. But the last one that we going to, Dave.
We
We
got.
don't put the number on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
That was the last
No, I'm
game.
just playing. That's not it.
What
No,
we got?
of course not.
I know you got some up your sleeve. What you got?
We got number 2 Ohio State versus number 3 Oregon. Ohio State is the 3-point favorite. That seems to be the theme of the day. 54.5 is the over under 6:30 p.m. on NBC, or if you don't have NBC and you got streaming, it's on Peacock. Go ahead. And it's at
Yeah. That duck will be on that motorcycle then.
that Austin Stadium gonna be rocking. It's gonna be rocking. They're gonna be rocking and rolling. That's for sure.
Yeah, man. I'm rolling with Ohio State. I've watched Oregon this year. Oregon is hit and miss sometime offensively. I mean, they can hit, and of course they can miss. Ohio State sometimes get off to a little slower start than what they need to, but they tend to make up for it. So I'm going to stay steadfast. I said that it will only be 2 undefeated teams in the playoffs when the polls come out. And I believe that'll be Ohio State and Texas, which is, I'm probably Captain Obvious right now because they are probably one of the 2 undefeated teams in the country. So I think they do remain. I think Oregon.
Right now.
I think Ohio State wins this game. I think they can win the line of scrimmage. They're not just a high flying act. I mean, they can throw the ball and damn, they can run the ball. They got 2 of the top backs in the nation. So I love the offensive line. I love the scheme. I love everything about them. I do have a little bit of a question on defense, but offensively, they can control the clock. They can control the ball. They can control the chain. So I'm rolling with Ohio State.
Okay. I feel you. Oh, you need to pick for me, huh?
Yeah, It's your turn, brother.
You see this look? Oh,
Yeah,
H.
yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
H. Until you beat them, I don't see it. I'm not a Dylan Gabriel fan in this Oregon system. He seems very, very nervous. He doesn't seem decisive in his decisions, and they just haven't looked the greatest. To me. Now Ohio State has his a couple of flaws too, but I think on the road, I think you're gonna see a Ohio State team that's going to show up. You're gonna continue to establish Henderson. You're gonna establish Junkins, and then Mister Everything Jeremiah Smith on the outside, and then Booker gonna get that thing rolling. So I'm definitely gonna roll with Ohio State on this one. So I will say that right now the phone line is open. So if you would like to call, I don't think Jared been on it since the phone line been added. 205-690-0999. You can call, man, whatever game that you want to talk about, whatever thing you want to say, or you just want to say what's up and you just want to holler at the fellas, man. The phone line is open for whatever you want to talk about.
I got a question.
Dave, what is going on with you? Oh God, help us.
Do we get Boise State and James Madison in the playoff this year? Or we just get one.
You not getting both of them.
Boy, I think it's a way you get both. Here's why. I looked at Boise's schedule. Boise has a lot of Power Five, Power Four.
Uh oh.
Whoa, wait a minute. Who we got? What we got? We got action.
I don't know. I'm about to find out.
Let me turn my volume up.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, brothers?
Yo, who is this?
This is Jared on 11 Green.
Oh, what up, Jared, my dude? What's happening, bruh?
Ain't nothing, man. Just chilling, man. Listening to y'all, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you how we got it set up. We got it rigged, but it's working. So what happens is
As long as it's working.
Dave can hear you. Y'all just won't be able to hear each other. So like if you got something to say to Dave, you just have to just say it out loud so I can say it to him. He can hear me for some reason. It's weird. We've already contacted StreamYard about it, and they waiting on the answer back. So I don't know what's going on.
Wow. That's crazy.
But he can hear you. He can hear you just fine.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, man. Just, big on HBCU ball, especially growing up, in North Carolina.
Yes, sir.
Raised around CIAA ball, so, couldn't afford to go to North Carolina Tar Heel game, so was able to dad took me to a favorite state game. So
Right.
been in love with HBCU ball ever since. So
That's what it's supposed to be, man. That's the thing about it. In the end of the day, football is still football. And you grow to love whatever that you exposed to, whatever you can be around. That's the great part about it. But when you were talking about with Johnson C. Smith, like I said, I had a cousin that went to Johnson C. Smith, and she act like the football team didn't even exist
yeah, they've been bottom feeder in that conference for years, man.
for years.
Years, years. But I'm so I'm proud of them, man. I don't never went to the school. Don't know nobody that. Well, yes, I do. But I'm proud of them, man, because they used to get their ass whooped for years.
Right. You right.
Years.
I got
Hold
a
on,
question
Dave. I
for
think
Dave.
Dave got a question. What's the question, Dave?
So the big thing in the CIAA is their tournament, their basketball tournament. That's like their Magic City
Yes.
Classic for us, right?
Yes, that is very true.
So being that he's lived on that side of the country, uh, how serious is football to them? Like, how gun ho or how do they really take football like we take it here in the South East or
I got
South, I
you.
should say?
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about how of course we know how big the CIAA tournament in basketball is, right? And he was asking like, do they take football as seriously as we do like down in the deep south? Like how do they take that part of it seriously, or is it just more of they do or they don't? Like, what's your feeling about that?
They do, man. And I'm in Texas right now.
Mm-hmm.
But growing up in North Carolina, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. And to be honest with you, it depends on the area. The Charlotte area, to be honest with you, got more of the talent.
Okay.
So, but yes, they definitely, take their football seriously. I know, like you said, the CIAA is be popular, especially during the basketball season. But yeah, now I will say this though.
Mm-hmm.
The support for the teams is different, like versus Texas or Alabama.
Right.
If the team ain't good, you ain't gonna get that much support, bro.
Shit, that's in Birmingham. That's that. That's right. That's in Birmingham too.
But versus like me going like with my own experience and with my own eyes, man. Like a high school team out here in Texas, man, they went 5-7.
Right.
People out there still cheering them on.
Right.
And supporting. Versus in North Carolina, ain't nobody out in the stand but your grandma.
I got you. I mean, it's kind of like that here if we're not talking, of course, Alabama, Auburn, kind of like that here in Alabama. Like, if you ain't winning or if you ain't got a good product on the field, they ain't showing up, bro. That's just what they do. I mean, now if you got a pretty good product on the field, they'll come out. But what other games you looking at this weekend in HBCU football? Like in the SWAC, in the SEAC, like what you looking at?
Good question, man. Now my Tar Heels, man, and as far as ACC, I gave up on them this year. We just can't. We can't get it. Don't get me wrong, I like Coach Matt Brown, but he's
right.
time for him to go sit down somewhere. I think that as far as recruiting, I think the game has passed him a little bit, so he needs to go ahead and sit down. But as far as the SWAC, let me see. What we got?
If you don't have one, that's fine. I mean, like I said, looking at the slate, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think we covered most of them that was kind of, that we was really thinking about. Of course, you got the nationally televised game coming up next week with with on ESPNU with Jackson's Lord have mercy, now my mind going crazy. Jackson State and Fam next week. That's gonna be a great, it's gonna be great for them. But it's I was just asking if there was anybody else on your mind. You said you didn't gave up on the Tar Heel this year, huh?
Yeah, I gave up on the Tar. I love my Tar Heels, but yeah, they're not especially on defense. We need prayer. But as far as I do want to ask you about the SWAC though, man. I don't know who's playing.
Okay.
I need to check out the schedules, but I am. As far as overall, I believe Florida A&M might get it again. As far as the east side of the SWAC.
Right.
Now the West, we know, it's the wild West is on the west side of the SWAC.
Right.
So anybody can get that. Of course, I want to straight for Alcorn, but I don't know.
I
don't know if they can.
You just said the wild West. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you already know what it's gonna be. I think Fam must be off this week, Dave.
They probably are. Tell Jared, man. I'm expecting the Fam is the favorite. Okay, and I think Gremlin probably is the favorite on the other side. But you gonna look at me crazy when I say this. I still believe.
Crazy, just say it.
I still believe that Alabama A&M could make a resurgence.
Oh,
The fact.
see, here we
Well,
go. See, this home cooking. This home.
Here's
Hey,
why. Here's why. I'm gonna bag it up.
see,
I'm gonna bag
no,
it up.
see, I can't. Hold on,
I'm
Jared.
gonna
Let me tell
bag
you
it up.
what he said. He said, he said that he believed that Alabama A&M can make a resurgence. Now, please understand, you talking to an Alabama A&M alum. They are currently 0-1 in the SWAC. But he didn't, he said he done found a way to make it work. Now, how is this gonna work, David?
All right, this is how it's gonna work. Okay.
You
Jackson
you
State did
got you got 2 minutes.
Jackson. Okay. I don't even need that long. Jackson State beat us. Okay. But
Okay, Jackson
see,
State beat y'all, correct?
right. But see, Fam is gonna beat Jackson State.
You said
We're
fam
gonna
is gonna beat Jackson State.
we're gonna run the table.
Okay, that so y'all beating State in Classic. Okay, so y'all
The
gonna run the
reason,
table.
reason why Andrew Body is not there. That's
Yes,
my trump.
we know Andrew Body's not there. Yes.
That's my ace of spade. All right. Now
Okay.
what I need is for Jackson State to drop another SWAC game.
So
I
you need
gotta
Jackson
find it.
State to drop another SWAT game.
I need
Okay.
besides the Fam. I
Good
think
luck
Fam
with the
will beat
number
them.
one offense in the FCS, but go ahead.
I need Jackson State to drop one. So I think Alabama A&M. I think Alabama A&M wins the East Division or the West. Where they are the West? I think they're the West. They're the West. No, we East. No, we the West. Hell, I don't know
Well,
where
I
we are.
tell you.
But anyway,
Okay, Jared, I ain't gonna give you that long explanation. But he done figured out a way where A&M can represent. I'm not even gonna go ahead.
I'm gonna say this.
That's right. Go ahead.
Another day. But I do agree. I think Xavier Langford does need to start. He's a better quarterback. But
He is.
if they lose the Bethune Cookman,
On homecoming.
it's been one.
we will put up. I'm standing on this. We put up 50 Saturday.
Okay,
He said they putting up 50 on Saturday.
I hope so. That's y'all measuring stick right there. That game Saturday. That's y'all measuring stick.
Okay, well we'll see. We'll see what they gonna do, man. You just never know. You never know how it's gonna work. So we'll just see. So we'll see it. But bro, it's good to hear from you, man. Hope we hear from you more. Like I said, we loving taking the phone calls, man, because it really connect us, and we can put voices with a lot of names, and y'all can say stuff to us, and we just really appreciate y'all for supporting us, man, and continue to pushing on even with all the changes and all the stuff that we've had going on. So, but
You know
bro,
what? I've been listening to y'all brothers for a while. Y'all are genuine HBCU, and of course y'all cover everything. But y'all real brothers. Y'all know what y'all talking about, and y'all have a good thing going, man. Y'all just keep it going, man. I appreciate y'all.
Bro, we appreciate that, man, and we gonna definitely keep it going because we just you know what I'm saying, the love is just there for football, you know, and the expansion is there for so much that we want to bring into it. We just appreciate you, bro.
No problem, man. No problem. But I'm gonna get back in the chat, man. Thanks for taking my call.
No problem, bro. We'll holler at you, man.
All right, man.
All right.
Man, it's so good to be able to
Jared Green.
Hey man, I'm telling you, it's so good to be able to put the voices with the name.
Wait a minute.
Oh yeah. We hot tonight, baby. Who we got?
I don't. It ain't popped up. I don't think there's nobody there.
You click it.
It ain't nothing that popped up, Dave. Oh, hold on. Yeah, what's up, man? This down south football. What's happening?
What's up, man?
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Man, they're good team.
We already heard from you. What you want? You got okay. Well, you got to speak up. Get off your Bluetooth and get off your glasses. And what you saying?
I'm not on the Bluetooth.
Well, speak up.
I'm on the phone.
What you want to say?
I just called to tell y'all what's up, I just call and say, hey, that's all I want.
Quintel, don't get on the block list. I can't. We
Hey
can't
man,
block numbers on this on the
hey,
call.
tell Quintel I said what's up, man, and I'm working on a smash burger night.
K-State and Colorado game. I bet you 3 smash burgers.
Well, how you gonna bet on something that you don't have no control over? This is what I'm tripping on. You don't have no control unless you're gonna cook smash burgers, which I know that's not true.
Hey, man, I want to put them smash burgers up against the Colorado.
You can't put no smash burgers up because you don't cook them, bruh. You don't know what the stove is. What are we talking about here? Look, see, Dave. You know them phone calls you get at radio station. You be like, okay, man, y'all have a good day.
Yeah.
That's what I'm finna do
This
right
one
here.
of this one. Hey man, listen. Tell
This one of
Quintel.
them.
All right, man.
Hold on,
I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, man, hang up and let somebody else call. Bye.
Hey
See what I'm talking about? See, we gotta start. I gotta start screening these numbers, man. I can't have all this.
Well, man, I
But
guess
I'm gonna tell you when it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot after dark. That's when that phone line gonna be hot.
and it should be a way for us to be able to save people's number too. I believe we could probably say so when they come across, we can know. Maybe.
Oh yeah,
Is
we can
possible?
do that. It can do it on the Skype side over here.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
all
yeah.
good.
Man,
It's all
listen,
good.
man.
But man, look,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, man. It's just good to be able to hear voices and put the voices with the name, man. I'm still gonna stick to that. And by the way, my Alabama and the Bulldogs will put up 50 this weekend to an 0-5 Bethune Cookman. Who
We
is
have heard.
Yeah, we're gonna put up 50. We're gonna run the table, Doc. We're gonna win the SWAC.
I got a special guest phone caller coming up. Not right now, but I got somebody in mind.
Okay.
I know they got something they want to say. Hopefully we get an answer back from StreamYard about our issue. I know they're gonna tell me you can go pay for $500 for their equipment. No, you can find a different way.
But I believe it's probably something. It's gotta be something Southwell related, man, to where they can.
It got to be. It's
gotta be. It's something that it's
look.
probably gonna be. It's gonna be some more money. We already know. And because it's being some more money, that's why we need you guys to like, subscribe, and share, so we can continue to grow this page. Absolutely.
And I did get this question about us and guests, and yes, we still are in contact with all our guests, all our people, man. We just just want to make sure we can get them on and talk about anything. But y'all already know if there's something y'all want to talk about, and you feel like it's above us or not, or someone has more expertise in it, we can always get somebody on. And especially as the games start to get down more and doing more. Like I know our boy John Garcia, we got him in the wings. He's kind of waiting on us, and we waiting on him. So I mean, we're gonna expand this thing, man. With everything we were talking about the other day with the NCAA versus house suit, we're gonna get some more experts on about that. NIL, anything y'all want to talk about, man. Y'all already know how we do it. Hopefully we be back Saturday. Hopefully we'll have some good games to discuss Saturday after dark. But we'll see how that go. But y'all already know. If you want some of the season, you already know. Hit Chef Adrian Terry on Facebook and tell him DSF sit you, man. But we're going to get out here, man. We've been here for an hour and 10 minutes. And that's enough for one night. That's enough for the night. Especially we were just really covering some games. But it was good to hear from Jared. Quintel, it's good to hear from you. And anybody else at any time, man, the number's going to be down there. We'll pop the number up when we got more time to do some more things. You never know. The number might change. Don't be calling that number all the time. Don't call that number all the time. I mean, don't make me do that. Don't make me turn it off. Don't make us turn it off. But for real, though, y'all enjoy the football weekend. You got a great game tomorrow night. You got some great game tomorrow night. Saturday's going to be good. So it's time, man. Week 7, bruh. Over halfway through the regular season. This is crazy. But
don't take long.
Dave, you got anything else, man?
Nah, man, go Bulldogs. Man, we're dropping 50. We're about to go win the SWAC. I mean, the sky's the limit at this point. So
let me make sure this segment gets clipped in December. Okay. All right. Anyway. Okay, whatever. But anyway, y'all enjoy the football weekend, man. If you can't do nothing else, Take a deep breath and enjoy the football season. It'll be over before you know it. Come have some fun with us Saturday after dark, man. You never know what's gonna be said. Hopefully we'll have something good to report. Get used to the phone number being up there. Get used to calling in, bro. But for nothing else, man, for Down South Football, y'all can hit us up on YouTube. Y'all can hit us up on Twitter. Y'all can hit us on Facebook. Y'all already know. If you know somebody, let them know to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. But we appreciate y'all, man. But for Down South Football, we out this thing. Peace.